Greetings and salutations once again today, chat, as we are now going to have a look at the Anno 1117 demo, Pax Romana, currently live on Steam, and man, I hope this is good. God, I hope this is good. But I fear, Anno 1800 was, in my opinion, probably the best city builder ever made. I would place it above Zeus, which was my previous best ever city builder. And so there's a lot to live up to here, and it's Ubisoft needing to live up to it. Ooh. Little worried now. Little worried. Let's see then. So we've got two... Is that a Chinaman? That is a Chinaman. Can we go to China? Because I'd kind of like to go to China. Latium, classic golden Anno experience. Nothing on beginner. Role playing like city. Trying to like Raiders. Smash like now. Raiders. Ooh. Okay, well, let me figure out how the game works first, and then I'll do Raiders. So, we already know that there's going to be Albion, and I'm assuming they're going to add, like, the Nile, Egypt, as one of the distant realms, and maybe China? Because there was the tale of the treasure fleet that established fleeting contact, like one communication between Rome and China, so that could be interesting. Wait, is that a... Was that a female Roman soldier I just spotted there? Yep, it is. Okay, well... I know 1800 had a lot of that as well, so just grin and bear it. Minor details, if that's the worst I need to put up with, I'll just ignore it. Sandoom, no, Bad Arch, go to bed, need your baked goods. I already ate my baked goods. Now is city builder time. That's a lot quieter than I thought it would be.
The Emperor himself has deemed you worthy to take charge of these lands. Once struck by disaster, they're now ready for new leadership.
If you can't hear anything, chat, that's because I can barely hear anything.
The story begins here, on a humble island with azure shores. Latium. Whether you dream of a bustling trade empire or conquest-driven dominion, success is never guaranteed. No two cities will ever be the same, as every choice you make shapes your city in your image.
Unless I simply build squares of the exact same thing over and over again.
Govern poorly and, well, the consequences won't be pleasant. Every decision you make will shape your legacy. So, how does one become a good governor? Let's find out.
One plonks down enormous numbers of buildings until all of the people are fat and happy, supplied with huge quantities of fleece. Okay, here we are. So far, so standard.
Timber is vital to the continued growth of our city.
You don't say.
Oarsmen, begin.
Yep, there we go. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. It's fine. Okay, can I pick shit up? I can. Okay, good to know. Right. Well, timber. Right. Timber and wood.
Station the woodcutter in a forest near our trading post.
Woodcutter. Right, and then you have X amount of wood around you. Yep. So far, so Anno. Okay. That's a nice little addition, the little thing there that tells me how much is nearby.
Lycia. Lycia means glowing clouds, like the ones you see in the desert at dawn. What is yours?
Okay, the Chinese advisor is throwing me off a little bit. That was unexpected. Now, I wonder if they will plant like they do in Anno, because if they will... Let's find out. No, it won't.
We don't have much to offer.
Interesting. Slightly annoying, but interesting. Okay, so in this game, the woodcutters won't actually plant woods themselves. So you have to put them in the vicinity of trees. Okay. A change I don't know if I love, because that's going to make it a much more difficult to, you know, lay out your city appropriately. Now, if they have, you know, increased the amount of wood generated to, you know, fix that. Oh. Oh. I can build perpendicular. Intriguing. Well, do I want to build perpendicular, though? I don't know if I want to build perpendicular. I mean, I'm playing as the Romans. I feel like perpendicular buildings were not really a major part of their design philosophy. Plus, I am arch. I prefer building... Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I'm sorry, but I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I'm very old-fashioned when it comes to my my annos. I like straight roads. I want no moving. None of that.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
None of that. Oh, I hate that. I know it's basically not a complaint, but I still hate it. I hate that. I do hate that. Is it not? Is it not connected? No warehouses. Yeah, that makes sense. Warehouse. You wish for a warehouse. Okay. Do I know the delivery range of these things? It doesn't light up. Which is... Ah, diagonal construction off. Yes, thank you.
Where's the warehouse?
Okay, so when you click on them... Oh, that is short. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, that is... Or maybe it just...
You've met a neighboring governor. Part of being a good governor is learning how to deal with rivals.
Can you reach that? You can't reach that. That is very, 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 very short. Okay. Can you reach it now? Okay, there we go. Right. Quite short. You are being built. Okay, I must have turned on planning mode. All right, neighbors.
Governor, where are you bound?
Oh, hey, it's the dude from, thing. Okay, so I'm taking you are probably off map, I guess. Whereas you are on map, right? That's you?
I like having people
No, that's the
around.
Chinese chick.
The more the merrier.
Okay, never mind. They're both on map.
Our
Okay.
scouts have sighted new land.
Right, so we got new islands. That's classic Anno. I suppose I should probably get some people to occupy my island. Otherwise, this is not going to work out well in the long term. This seems like a decent flat area to build houses in. There we go. Straight lines. Yes. Yes. Ah, planning mode. That's why. Yep, turn that off. Right, I'm presuming I need a market. No? Do I not need a market? Right, they need fish, what's that, gruel? Porridge. You may have fish, it is fine. I have no money, and I have no dudes. Right, how do I get people to... Current population, 0. Unfortunate. Wait, are you... Are you working without a population? Oh, that's weird. Yes, it is. It's working. Wait, what? Oh, there we go.
Scouts
Yes,
have
there we
sighted
are. Right.
new land.
I was getting confused there. Like, how are you working without people? That would be off. That would be weird. Oh, wait. Is this not a warehouse? Oh, okay. So the trading port is no longer a warehouse. Interesting. Why would you... What's the point of that? Okay. It's a weird change, but very well. Is there no market? Okay, how do you get your fish? Sir, how are you to acquire fish? The female soldier suggests eye candy. Just ignore, says Sandom. Yep, that's
Our
pretty much
scouts
what I'm
have
going to go
sighted
with.
New land.
A Narelis for 50 euros. Thank you very much, sir. Bit of a fun fact, Rome had a bit of a problem of gold flowing to China and only spices and some silk going back. Since the only thing China wanted was Roman glass, and that was Peter to ship. And the shekels through the thing Mal wants you to watch read. Why? Why do you like Mal more than me? I don't understand. Okay.
It's beyond us.
Number 2's passes used to have lower timber, castle live. Slavery, just freedom from slavery? Seize his goods. Fuck him. I hate you. You will remain a slave. Also, how are you getting your stuff? Is it just teleporting to you? Apparently it is. Okay. Huh. Huh. Right, we'll build more houses, I guess, then. Right, where are my...
All day. Worry no more, old chum.
Porridge, right? Oat farm. Yep. Okay, yeah, this is what I loved about the old Anno. It's very, very easy to... Ooh. It's very, very easy to know what it is you need to do, because it tells you, like, okay, what do guys need next? Well, they need porridge. How do you make porridge? You simply click on the icon, and the game tells you how to make porridge. That is the best way to do this. I'm
Our scouts
looking
have sighted new land.
around the interface for how I know... Where's my timber? Is that my timber? 41. Is that my timber? What is this? River slot. No matching slot buildings are unlocked. Alright.
You ignorant slut.
May I... Ah, yes. I may still just build a bridge over the river. I was a bit worried there that you needed to build specific river crossing points, but that does not appear to be the case. Nice. Okay. Just out of old habit, I'm going to build my oat fields way the fuck over here, for no other reason than because I'm used to doing that in Anno, and so I'm doing that here as well. Because these usually take up an absolutely ridiculous quantity of space. Okay, that's actually nowhere near as bad as I was expecting it to be. Actually, that's rather generous.
I am Valeria Turan, proprietor of its many establishments.
Okay. I kind of miss the endless fields of wheat now. The absolutely... Oh, horses. Alright, fair enough. For a moment there, I thought there was a pair of pigs wiggling aggressively on screen. I wasn't entirely sure what to think or do about that. I really should, maybe. I really probably should check how much I need for these things. Because I am literally now just building off of knowledge of Anno 1800. Like, oh yes, these buildings require us to be built in 3s. I don't know if these buildings require us to be built in 3s. I have no fucking idea. So I probably shouldn't. Right, small houses. I should actually probably check, shouldn't I? That would be wise. Right, so you produce oats every 1 minute. You produce... Yeah, okay, so it's 1 to 1.
Our scouts
Nice.
have sighted new land.
1 to 1, nice and simple. And the food does just teleport, doesn't it? Low supply. 26, 25, 27, 20. Okay, so that's rising. Right, how do I know how much stuff I've got? Rising. Sardines rising by +1. Okay. So I'm probably good for the time being. Public services. Ah, there's the market. I was starting to fucking wonder.
Public
Right.
services should be erected close to residences in order to meet people's needs.
Public services should be fully erect. Otherwise, your populace will whinge and whine at you. Ain't that true, Governor? Ain't that just true? Good. I was getting a little bit worried that all of the stuff would just randomly teleport, because that would be
Salt to the sea.
annoying. A little bit too, arcadey. LU821, Mal is wise, Mal is good. Please watch, read what she wants. I don't know if I like this. Island happiness, -50. Wow.
Kaiso Syracuse. We deal in acquisitions and human relations, in a manner of speaking.
My people fucking hate me.
Restless raiders roam these seas. If anyone here is friendly, it is certainly not them.
Okay, where's my boat?
Under attack.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm thinking, yep, there we go, there's the pilot island. I was about to say, I think my ship is about to invade a pirate island. Oh, hey. Oh, hi. Hello, what are you?
People come here to live a little.
Ah,
Just
okay.
like before the eruption. Governor.
You are a trader. Alright, so immediately there's a lot of recognizable stuff here, which is good. I like that. There's no need to reinvent the wheel with Anno here. Effect, present time. Alright, I'm pretty much keeping up with the wood. How much wood do you produce per chance?
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Alright, so you produce every 30 seconds. Yes, it's 1-to-1. Okay. I am not a fan of the wood cutting thing. I'm not a fan of the wood cutting thing. It feels too restrictive and feels like you need to like make huge areas of your island that's just like for wood exclusively and will be useless for basically anything else. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't love it. I don't love it. It feels like it's going to just end up making the early game even slower, as you're going to have an even harder time getting access to wood. And already, just simply sitting around waiting for the fucking wood was already a pretty boring part of Anno 1800. So potentially making that slower is not a good idea in my opinion. Not a fan. Then again, there might be that you can create like a forester later on. That would make sense. So that you need to use the natural resources initially. But then once you either get the technology for it or the unlock, you can unlock a guy who's got the ability to put forests wherever you want them. That'd be fine. I'd be happy with that.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
These farms are going to look patently retarded, and that's fine. Not only is it fine, it's desirable. So, is there an unloading limit? Yes, there is. Okay, so you can unload 2 carts at a time. Right, this might be getting a little bit overloaded, but that's probably fine. Alright, tunics, and I need hats, which requires livestock. I'm still losing money, but such is life in early game Anno, so, suck it up and deal with it.
Checked again.
Missing goods. Ah, yep, you're just waiting for stuff, that's fine. Babas? Do the sheep require pastures? The sheep do indeed require pastures. I can't wait for the wiki pages to be updated with the exact way you're supposed to place all of these for
Our
maximum
scouts have sighted
productivity.
new land.
I believe I am probably about to demonstrate how the lack of wood can get mildly annoying at times. Yes, I believe so. I have precisely one wood. One wood is not enough wood. Right, do I have anywhere else I can build woody things? I can. I can build wood things over here. Alright, let's build a wood thing over there. Another wood thing over there. Another wood thing over there. It does make you think a pinch more about your early city planning, though, which is not the worst thing. Is this? Can I get rid of this ruin somehow? Vicky. No, apparently not. Not yet, at least. Is this warehouse going to be in range? Yes, yes it is. Lovely.
I have lost.
Right, be careful with the forest. I don't want to reduce my already somewhat limited logging yet further, if at all possible. Alright, I need more dudes. Just a few more dudes.
If you're desperate enough.
Okay, so they've got food now. And they're getting supplies of tunics and little silly hats. Well, they will be getting supplies of little silly hats. Soon. My population still hates my absolute fucking guts, and I'm still bleeding money, but that too is just, you know, as per usual in Anno. Nothing to worry about. My shame, Tesla boycott protest still ongoing. Is it? Ooh, hotkey for ships. That's actually rather useful. Thank you. You can come back home.
Shall be done.
I'm thinking I need more people. More people mean more taxes. More taxes means I am a happier man.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Assuming I can get the wood for it. And then you've got the old fertility here. Alright, so yep. Everything basically seems like Anno so far. Nothing crazy.
Keep your nose out of Syra, Governor, and we'll have ourselves a pleasant arrangement. Fancy counting yourself among the winners.
What?
Something for your consideration, Eri.
Etc. Right, each need increases population and income. Meku Sensu.
Trick or treat. Can I sell your feet?
I want more money. That's what I desire. More cash money. I wonder if there's soap in this video game. Soap was always the best way to earn money. Ooh, night effect. Look at that. Neat. they could have done more of the fire effect. It looks a little cheap, but I imagine a big city is actually going to look pretty fucking cool like this.
Attracted a higher grade of resident in the plebeians.
Ah, plebeians! Wait, are you slaves?
Hi
You're
there,
slaves, aren't you?
Governor. I run this island. Name's Dorian. I can't wait to join your routine.
I don't think I like you. I think you're gay. Guns on duty, does the jail still buy soap at a fixed price? I need to know if Hogfish Bay is still a valid strat. I don't think I've seen a jail island yet, unfortunately.
The wind is at our back.
So I think this is an AI. This is an AI. This is the only trade harbor I've found so far. And she buys clay oats and uncut marble. That seems to be it. I do need to know if the jail will buy soap. That is very important, I agree.
If I had a tavern for my tombstone, I'd be the laughter in the walls.
Okay, it does seem as if you get wood a bit faster than I'm used to, which is good. This city layout will forever rank amongst my worst ever. But, you know, I've got an excuse. I have an excuse. Somewhat. A little bit. Tiny bit. Now, I've got 21 dudes left. I want to build a couple more houses before I make the plebeians. Oh, God. This layout is gonna hurt my fucking soul. Oh my God, because it's just a little bit wider. Oh no. Oh, that hurts. Oh no. Oh. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Right, this is going to require refinement in the future. Oh, I hate that. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, physical fucking anguish. Okay, right. Plebeians.
Our hopes rest on this shining pillar of civilization.
Oh yes, this is a shiny fucking pillar of civilization right here. I get. Oh, hi there. Do you have something for me?
Governor, a few of us lads paying to Laelia Honorata's Collegium for liberty and manumission. She helps some of our fellows get out of their chains. The Collegium's having the yearly conventus over at Lady Diana's place this year. Can you help us head over there?
You need a villa, Ere, essential in demonstrating your control of an island.
Do I? Very well. Now, where were those plebeians? There you are. Okay, you want sandals and soap. Yes. Soap. Wait.
Ah, I did not think they would find me in among the weeds of my garden. Ithacus Tarragonus Taurus, at your service. No paradise, but pleasant enough. I want the people here to take care of each other. Peace and protection is what these people crave.
Okay, trade embargo with everyone. Okay.
Moving there now.
You just need me to pick that up for you? Maybe? Press target. Wait, am I picking the crate up for myself? Little bit confused as to what exactly I'm expected to do here, but I'm just gonna send the boat for now. Right, sandals. I was making sandals.
Sardine and I, we're both very small fish.
tiles? Well, I don't want tiles. I want sandals, God damn it! I want sandals. Shut up. Alright, sandals. Ugh. Vigilis. Oh, City Watch. Okay, fights fire in city, fight and rest in your city. Firefighters might be smart. Let's, Oh, you need tiles. You need clay. Of course you do. God, firefighters need clay. Ouch, that's a bit expensive. Where on God's good bloody fucking earth are the sandals? Woman, you desire sandals, but I have no. Okay, I am going to assume that I need mud to make sandals. I don't know why that would be the case, but I'm going to be assuming that's what that means.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Right, you process 1 clay every 30 seconds. You make... Okay, so I need 1 and 2s. Oh. Apparently, that is not an opening. It sure as fuck looks like an opening to me. Ridiculous. The perpendicular things trigger me quite intensely.
We are short on help.
Quite intensely. Can I? Ah! Celtic upgrade. Upgrade. Can I not? There we go! I was about to say, have you locked my upgrade tool? Because that would be weird and dumb, and I would hate you for it. Plebeians! Beautiful, beautiful plebeians. Ah, there we go. Oh, never mind. You don't want shoes. Oh. Sanctuary. Okay, there we go. Right, okay, so what is this? This is fashion. Oh, okay, so they've got different need bars. Aha. Alright. Okay. I see. Oh, but that needs tiles. Of course that needs tiles. You can't expect to be able to make something without tiles, are you? That would be weird. There's a flashing thing over my trade port. Uh-huh.
We shall. Moving there now.
I think. Okay. So the pops are going to be slowly starting to do some work. I still need a few more, though. Why is that? I don't know why it sometimes doesn't allow me to select it. That's a little bit weird. What do you want from me?
If an island is invaded, your villa will be the main target. I'd say place it far from the coast.
But that's... all of my people are on the coast. I can't build it far from the coast. All of my people are on the coast. Nope. If we get invaded, we're just gonna have to fucking suck it up. That's it. If the pirates come for me, they come for me. That's just how it's gonna have to be. Mr. Advisor. No decent Roman senator would hide from the scum and miscreants. No, he would face them in battle like a man would. This is why you're a eunuch and I'm a governor. We view the world differently, you see. Oh god, I hate my fucking city layout so much.
All roads lead to nowhere nearby.
I cannot adequately explain to you how much I hate the city layout. I will learn. I will figure out how to build a city that looks nice and square. I want a square city. All good cities should be square cities. Cities that are not square are wrong cities. As we should all know by now. I'm gonna take that and... No matter what, somebody's going to go without drinks. Will have to be the people on the left. Farmers. Farmers. The lifeblood of civilization. Oh, but they're actually not the farmers here. They're just random dudes I picked up, I guess. Just random people that till some of my fields. Not even all of my fields, only some. And pay taxes, crucially. Right, I should probably stop wasting so much money. Although I am actually earning a little bit. Wait. Charcoal?
I can assure you, it is so neat and tidy here.
What do you mean charcoal?
So many open
You didn't tell me you need charcoal.
Precautions. Don't you realize your whole city could go up at any time?
I know! I haven't developed the technology to build firehouses yet. I'm working on it, I promise. Alright, charcoal burner requires wood. Yeah, that would make sense.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
You don't say! I know. Great fire, mass casualty event. The usual.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Growing munitia. Oh. Right, more plebeians. There. Now I can have clay. As I am presuming, the charcoal will still magically teletransport from one warehouse to another. I hope. And pray. Take the liberty aboard.
We shall.
You ignorant slut.
Does this mean I am earning money, or does this mean I'm losing money? I'm assuming this means I'm losing money.
It feels like it does you good to eat a sardine.
It does. Sardines are very healthy for you. Sanctuary.
Pilius, the cap that made me a free chap.
It gives me peace of mind that my husband wears a warm hat.
Good for him. Warm hats are good. In Aurelius, you build like a medieval architect and bemoan it, wishing you were like the Romans. I know. Darkwood. I wish they were straighter. God, it is taking forever to make these fucking tiles, isn't it?
We watch, we wait.
Go, little boat. Wait. I never actually delivered that quest item, apparently.
Oarsmen,
I figured they would just do that automatically, like a normal human being. How do I...
Awaiting your command.
Oh, that's very far away.
It shall be done.
Alright, get back there to deliver the fucking cargo. Fire safety, minus 134. Island happiness, minus 84. I feel like that's a bit much. Come on now. You've got food. Why? You have food. Shouldn't you be happy that you have food? Shouldn't that be at least some happiness points, huh? I feel like it should.
Faces, beards, look who's here. Can't stuff all that down me folds.
Ah, there we go. I feel like the populace are somewhat ungrateful.
Feel the rasp of rope through my virgin palms on the day I put out to sea.
Pinch ungrateful, in my opinion. Right, I probably overbuilt a little bit, but that's fine. And yeah, I do feel like you get wood faster. Although that may very well just be my imagination. I don't love the new UI. I do not love the new UI. I feel like it's way more difficult to see what I have.
Governor.
There, please deliver crates.
The wind is at our back.
Yeah, yes? There, your crate, sir.
Be done.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Trade embargo? Transfer menu?
We shall.
Ah, there we go.
I'm obliged to you once more. Fool! Where is your humility?
Huh? Declining or failing? What? What did I do? I don't even know. It was clearly something mistaken, though. That's nice to know. So how good is this upad art? Also, which an old game should I get and avoid? And I don't want the one with the climate change. Slum for Japan suit. Which an old game should I get and avoid? What old game? Old Anno game? Just get 1800. It's great.
Guards before someone else does it.
Then the training post. Okay. Welcome, Governor. Guest houses. Villa special slot. Sirena. Ah, and oh, land units. Okay, I like land units. I like land units. I like land units a lot. I am happy that we have land units again. I would love to build the Vigilante to guard against fire, but I don't have enough tiles, so you're just gonna have to suck it and burn. That's it. That's just how that's gonna have to work. Suck it and burn. Oh, so many tiles required. There we go. That's the massive field I remember and dearly missed.
Oh, Governor! Diana Augusta. Mother reckons keeping the codices does me good, but I'm literally dying to get back to Rome.
Well, hello, Diana. There's the field of grain I remember. Nice and massive, yes. That's what I like to see. Requires pigs, okay, so you can sell pigs, but they cost nothing. Bird tongue in aspects is apparently very, very, very expensive.
Thanks for bringing us over, Gov. The Lady Diana's house isn't half bad, is it? This must be how they live down in Elysium, eh?
Moving there now.
Alright, so I found 2.
Oarsmen, begin.
I found 2. I haven't found a prison equivalent yet. Build menu, there. Oh, grain mill then bakery. My god. You expect me to build too much stuff, sir? You. Tilt. Thank you. Right. Extractor. And resource deposit? Hold on. Rivers? Rivers! Oh god, you've only got a certain amount of river crossings to use for grain? Oh god, that's... Oh, Jesus, I don't know about that. Oh boy.
Our scouts have sighted new land. There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Oh boy, that is fucking harsh. I feel like there's a lot of arbitrary economic restrictions slowly but surely making themselves known here. Damn. It's clear that they definitely want you to expand your islands way, way sooner, because that means that you can... So, if I were to be... So, you gotta split in between tile and grain and potentially else. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slots. 8... 10 slots in the entirety here. So that means... absolute tops, I could support 16 wheat farms. I mean, that's quite a lot of wheat farms, but considering how much wheat the late game nonsense could require, that's not actually all that much wheat. Hum indeed. More buildings. Buildings. Come on, make me tiles, lazy women. Oh, that is a nice effect, though. I feel like... This might just be me, but I feel like graphically, Anno, honestly, was more impressive. Can you... Yes, you can! Oh, well, no, you can't. Wait. Can I not go... Can I not go and... Can I not go Street View? No, I can't. Oh, no. No. Come on. Come on. I must... Can you not go Street View? Oh, no. You can't go Street View, I don't think. Aww. That was always really cool in Anno, that you'd kind of like walk the streets of the city and stuff. I mean, I didn't use it very often, because 9 times out of 10 you had, you know, more important things to do, but I like that. That was a good feature.
Some ingredients are missing.
You need charcoal too? Oh boy. I hope you produce a lot of charcoal. Yeah, they do seem to be producing batches of charcoal, thank God. And it is increasing, so I guess we're probably good on charcoal. Charcoal? Charcoal. We're good on fish, we're good on porridge, we're good on pretty much everything. Nice. Except for money. We're still losing money, so there's always that. There's always that, indeed. Oh god, the island feels kinda fucking tiny, doesn't it? Alright, where do I build? Where do I build? Where do I actually build? That won't get massively in the way of everything else. I don't want to build here because I'll get in the way of potential producing wood and charcoal. I can't build here because I can't get rid of the ruins, at least not yet. I don't want to build here because that's where my grain is being produced. Here? I build here. Oh god, where was the fucking...
Citizens are dissatisfied with their lot and may soon revolt.
I know! The more services I provide them with, the more upset they get. I'm clearly missing something. Would you like fires to not be a thing in the city? Because I can make that happen. Sort of. There. There will be less fires from now on.
One very good reason for better terms between us.
So why do you hate me exactly? Why do you hate me? Losses. Effects and specialties. City states. Minus 228 because reason. What do you mean because reason? What, city status? What do you mean city status? Alright, well, I'm not entirely sure why my people are upset. but they're definitely upset. I know that much. Oh, and I am in debt. Right, I still haven't found any good way to make money so far. Can I still build? Okay, I can still build. That's good. Where the fuck? I really don't like the new AI. I'm really not a fan of the new AI. There's the market. God, why would the market be there? The deficit keeps growing explosively. Good, good, very good. Now, I was sort of hoping that you guys would pay some more taxes.
A city is unhealthy. Ideal conditions for plague.
Listen. The people are already procreating at a rapid rate. If a plague wants to come in and wipe out some of them,
to your advantage.
Is that really going to be a problem? Ah, gods. Nice. Is there a god of public order? Because I like that one. Probably this one. You.
A simply divine choice. Your people will delight in lighting their lamps for.
I, too, am very happy with my choice. Yes, it's a good choice. Well, my deficit, I think, has been corrected. It's going to take me about, 12, 13 in-game hours to, make up for the money I'm currently owing to the presumed world government, but still, it's something. I was supposed to be here for a reason. Why was I here? Ah.
Oarsmen, begin.
Well, I should clearly have been doing a lot more questing to get money early on. So, can I set... Is there a tax I could set somewhere? Empty coffers, you don't say. Research. Okay. Alright, there's a fairly... Oh, I can't... Oh, there we go. There's a fairly chunky research tree, actually. Nice. I like that. Prestige? I would like to increase the taxes on my populace, please. I would like to squeeze, as they say in the desert. May I squeeze? Taxes? Oh, damn it. Governance? No. Right, so it's like Anno, where they just... The money is dependent on how many of them there are, and what level they are, and what goods they consume, it looks like. That's more or less it. So you now want a sanctuary, which gives plus morale. Imagine that. And costs a lot more money than I have.
Decision, your judiciousness.
What should I do? Aim for... Thank you.
Prudent.
I see. Well, again, I don't think that's gonna happen immediately, especially if I build this. But it's good to know that the game will end if you run out of money. That's good. Oh, I think I'm about to run out of time, too. So there's... I don't get why they're so unbelievably unhappy. They're just kind of unhappy because city-state, basically. And that seems to be about it, which is... Ready, it is city status. No data available, so I literally have no idea why they're so unfucking believably upset. But they are upset, that I know. That is all I know. But I know they're angry.
Dripping with oil, picking me teeth with the bones. Not another stalk, Your Honor.
I wonder if I could sell wood.
Were you planning a surprise visit?
3 crates, 30 tons of olive oil. Ah, yes. So this is the thing that a lot of people are complaining about as well. The demo is basically unlimited. So you can build as far as you can get, but the demo is 1 hour only. 1 hour. Which, in an Anno game, there's really not that much you can do in 1 hour. I would have preferred if they just limited to the civilization, because you kind of then need to restart and do it all again. So if you were looking into a specific thing or playing a specific part of the game and you didn't get that to your satisfaction, well, get fucked. You're gonna need to do that again now. A lot of people are very upset with that. In fact, I think, let me check. I think the demo had, mixed reviews last I checked because of that. Yep. People really don't like the random 1 hour thing. Extra raiders. I don't think I want any more raiders. So to answer the question, how good or bad is it?
Order at your service.
Oh, is this a new map, I wonder?
The wind is at our back.
Timber is vital to the continued growth of our city.
No, I think this is the same map. So far, what do I like, what I don't like? I don't like the forest thing. It feels arbitrary. It's limiting. It makes already a pretty limited amount of building space even smaller, which is no fun at all. So the need to put stuff in very specific locations to get wood, I don't like that.
Governor. My name
I
is
do not like that at all. That feels...
glowing clouds, like the ones you see in
That
the
feels
desert
decidedly
outdoors.
anti-fun
What
to
is
me.
yours?
Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. The fact that the trade house is no longer a warehouse is... Why the fuck did you do that? Is weird and also just feels arbitrary. Like, why? That's the center of your commerce, basically. Why wouldn't that be a warehouse? Yeah. Yeah, the arbitrary size of the map, I think, is probably my biggest annoyance so far. Like, the maps feel smaller. Like, a lot smaller. I'm trying to remember now how large the thing for the marketplace is. But they want food first. Go, have some sardines. Porridge. Maybe the 1 hour limit makes people immediately go by Anno 1800. You know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. Yes. That is actually a pretty good idea. That's probably it. And if that's a very good business strategy from Ubisoft there. Unusually astute for Ubisoft, I might even go so far as to say.
Oh, Kovna! Diana Augusta. Mother reckons keeping the codices does me good, but I'm literally dying to get back to Rome.
That would be a clever move from Ubisoft. And one I absolutely could see happening as well.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
The new UI, I'm not a huge fan of the new UI. It feels significantly less, like, intuitive than the old UI, in my opinion.
Belly's been grumbling all day. Worry no more, old chum.
Yeah, don't worry, it's a little just...
You've met a neighboring governor. Part of being a good governor is learning how to deal with rivals.
It's just a little bit of starvation. You'll get over it.
It's too late.
Oh, there's a bit more first. The graphics, too, feel worse, and I don't know why. I've got a sneaking suspicion that it's because the game is trying to look more realistic, whereas Anno 1800 had a very clear...
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Oh, hello. Did I spot you before?
I had them paint the
Oh, yeah,
interiors
that's you.
with roses. You can roll your eyes now.
This trader will buy anything you have to offer. Okay, so you're kind of the new pig farm thing then, I guess. I think it's because this game is trying to go for a slightly more realistic look to it. And as with so many games that do that, it ends up not actually looking better. In fact, it usually ends up looking objectively worse than its more stylistic counterparts. I feel like that might be it. That might very, very, very well be it. Can I get any more buildings? Yes, I can get one. It's too far away, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be way too far away. Yep. Yeah, I don't really want to, waste a warehouse on that. It leaves it feeling more bland and uninteresting graphically, I think. Sunrise, listen to this while napping, sent a super chat in my dream. Here's the imaginary money you would have missed out on made real. Thank you. I appreciate your imaginary money made real. What else? The economy feels pretty much like Anno in that you're just going to run yourself into the ground to begin with until you figure out what you need to be trading, because that was the same in Anno. Basically, you couldn't earn any money off just building stuff. You just didn't get enough taxes. What you needed to do was start setting up pig farms, basically. Because once you got pig farms up and running, you could export soap to the prison island, and that was worth incredibly large amounts of money. And for the super early game,
We watch, we wait.
I guess he's over there. You'd basically just run missions for the various AI characters so that you'd get a little bit of extra income. That feels largely the same as what we are seeing now. How much wood did I need to cross this goddamn river? 8. Ugh, terrible. But yeah, I think it's definitely primarily art style, which is why I feel like the game doesn't look as good. Which at the end of the day is, well, it is a condemnation of the art style, isn't it? If the art style makes the game end up looking worse, and I think this does look worse than Anno, in my opinion. It really does. Like, you've got some neat effects like the fog offshore, etc., and like the hills and stuff. That looks cute, but it looks more bland and diffuse rather than defined and stylish like Anno did. And the islands do feel a lot smaller. Now, it's difficult to say for sure, based on very little actual play experience, as you won't know how big and or small the islands truly are until you've actually got, like, a proper-sized mega city up and running, right? But they do feel oddly constricted, and the addition of needing river slots to do things like get mud or make grain feels even more constrictive and again, and I don't think it serves a purpose, if I can put it like that. I don't think that will enhance gameplay. Like, making the map more restrictive does not feel like something that will make the game more fun, if you see what I mean. It would make the game more strategic, theoretically, because if you've got lots of islands that only have so and so many slots that you can use to produce specific materials, you will be encouraged to create more of a, like, internal trade empire. So an island specialized for grain, an island specialized for clay, etc. But you already had that in Anno. It was just a later game thing, where early game, you could probably get 98% of what you needed to get from one island, right? But late game, you were definitely encouraged to create specialized islands. So this island was for industry, this island was for grain, and so on, and then export. And that came very naturally, I think, in the sort of kind of mid-ish part of the game. Trying to shift that into earlier in the game, I don't think makes a tremendous amount of sense. I would love to get another one of these up and running, and I think that's in range. Fucking hope it's in range. Yes, just barely. Right, that should make the wood production slightly less annoying. Right, that's the porridge. Now let's get a market up and running.
Should be erected close to residences in order to meet people's needs.
In order to meet people's needs, indeed, good sir. In order to meet their needs, the greedy little bastards. Ooh, although now, okay, so they don't, now that they don't use the roads anymore. Yeah. Now that they don't really use the roads anymore, I don't need to build thinking about the directions they take. I can build just dependent upon their aura instead.
I did not think they would find me in among the weeds of my garden. Ithacus Tarragonus Taurus, at your service.
Well, actually, bro, you kind of came out to meet me, so I didn't really find you per se. But thanks nevertheless. Right, where was that boat?
No paradise, but pleasant enough. I want the people here to take care of each other.
Contracts available in 8 minutes. just need more homes. Mega Killer X, hi Art, sorry for digging up all stuff. Just finished reading Fear to Tread and want to watch your lore video. However, part 2 isn't up anymore. Do you know what happened to it? I'm out of the loop. In all due likelihood, it was copyright claimed or demonetized or something. Because I removed all of the red marked stuff off the channel. Just in case, because GW has been getting more and more uppity as of late, and I figured I might as well not give them or YouTube any excuses. So, that's why. Probably. Jackie Shun, here's some cash to make up for the PayPal stuff. It seems like nobody does just a good old video game stream anymore. How do you mean? Like good old video game stream? So I think there's plenty of people who do it, I think. Maybe? Possibly? I would think. I feel like there's more streamers than ever these days. Whimsical Fish, to have Mal say she is Queen of Spades. I think you're gonna have to offer her a lot more than $2, unfortunately, to get those words out of her. Our sneaking suspicion she will fight tooth and nail. Well, boring name, Tropico is better. I really do need to try the latest Tropico games, because I haven't played a Tropico game in absolute ages. And I used to absolutely love Tropico, so... fuck, how did I get to the damned thing again? Oh, there we go, right. Right, so I'm producing porridge, right? Yes, I'm producing porridge. Right, let's get tunics then. Tunics. Get that. Go away. There we go. I make it go away, just select the same tool. I don't like how it selects the planting tool immediately. I don't know, there's a part of my autism that reacts poorly against that. Like, well, literally like a cat who steps on a piece of tape or something and then you desperately try to rip it off. Although in this case, you actually want the tape. The tape is good for you, the tape is beneficial, but you still don't want it there, you know? Build, 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 build. Oh god, that requires wood too? Too many things require wood around these parts, I tell you. Too many things require wood. Can't you just build from nothing? Like a good old-fashioned person instead. Your grandfather didn't need properly chopped wooden logs to make a building. He just made them, god damn it. He just built a house with his own 2 hands. Bob, what a name? 2 to Tropico Fund. But which Tropico? Bob, boring name. Which Tropico?
Make something out of nothing, Gov.
Well, I'm working on the trees, aren't I, you little stupid bitch? Which Tropico? Tropico 1, Tropico 2, Tropico 3, Tropico 4, Tropico 5, Tropico 6. I think they're working on Tropico 7 at the moment. I think I heard something about that. Do you have work for me, by the way? I really need money. No, you don't. I hate you. I think I played 1, I played 2, I played 3. I think I played 4? I want to say I've played 4, but that might be a lie. Which one are they working on now? Which is the current Tropico? Because they recently announced a new Tropico, which I think was it 6? Was it 6? 7? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what we can really add to the Tropico franchise at this point. They do unload a lot quicker here, don't they? Maybe I don't actually need more than 1 warehouse for all of this. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Yes, maybe I only need 1 warehouse. They need a light up feature. Ah, there is actually. Yeah, there is actually. I just noticed it. So you can see that it's green when I am placing a building that is within the range of that house's influence. Okay, good. I was about to get a little upset by the lack of that. There we are. Better, better. Still losing money like mad, but I'm hoping that'll stop at some point.
I think, dear husband, we have found our sacred center.
I wouldn't be so optimistic, dear wife. You don't know how shit life is gonna be here. Not yet, you don't. Wait, how is... Oh, that's dumb. Okay. Right, so if I place one building, you can see the green outline. But if I place multiple buildings, the green outline disappears. Oh, that's stupid. That's why I was like, there wasn't any green outline. That's real. Okay, that is presumably just like a beta mistake, because that's retarded. That's actively idiotic, yeah. Surely that's just like a feature that hasn't been implemented yet, because I would see absolutely no other reason why you would arbitrarily withhold information for dragging buildings. That seems unusually idiotic, even for the French. Come on, give me one more piece of wood. One more. One more piece of wood. Thank you. Reporting, seeing as 4 is the one I have. 4. Tropico 4. There you go. Tropico 4. Any missions yet? 50 seconds. Fuck you too. Philip Lewis, dear Art, have you heard about Trump's tax cut for digital creators, including streamers? Now listen to the silence from every creator, not already a right-wing who benefits but still lambasts him endlessly. Yeah, and man, that is a thing that makes me wish I was an American, doesn't it? As I believe the tax break for tips that extends to streamers now as well means that you can earn up to $25,000 a year before needing to pay taxes, which is fucking huge. That is enormous. That is massive. 25 grand tax-free in like super chats, donations and stuff is tremendous. Now, what I do kind of... Okay, so what I'm a little bit on the fence about, though, is the definition of a donation, right? So what are we counting here as a donation?
I always make enough next market day.
Is it like, super chats? Is it direct donation, stuff like that? Or are we talking all online revenue, like subscriptions, for example?
I suffered the company of the other soldiers, boars, pillagers, endlessly on our return.
Is that...
Have you need of us?
Lovely mechanic. No, god damn it. Oh no, they've removed that feature. I fucking loved that feature. So there used to be a feature where you could turn on a bell, so that when a ship arrived at its destination, it would go, ding ding, I'm here. That was incredibly useful, and they've removed that, which upsets me a lot, because that was an incredibly handy feature for knowing when something arrived on the other side of the fucking map. That was a great feature, and I don't know why they removed that. Presumably a retarded overlook, I'd imagine. That was a great feature. I loved that feature. See, I'm looking at the amount of money I'm earning.
I run this island. Name's Dorian. I can't wait to join your routine.
I'm already feeling like I'm never gonna catch up with expenditure, so I'm kind of just building stuff in the hope that I can equivalence with taxes, since I don't have any plan to export things. But I have a sneaking suspicion that's not going to end up working out very well in the long run. I should probably just get to building tiles so I can get more plebeians instead. Yeah, I should probably just get to building tiles. Right, so you produce...
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
1 unit of clay every 30 seconds. Which means you can support... What, 4 of these? Yeah, 4 of these. And I will need 2 charcoal burners to support that as well. But I'm out of wood again, so I guess I'm waiting for wood once more. But anyway, wait, why are Romans living on islands? Because Anno has always happened on islands. And that's why they're going to be on islands now as well. It's always an island. Forever. You're on the island, you'll stay on the island, you will not leave the island. The island is your home, for now and forevermore.
Trick or treat.
What boring name? Dorian wants your bum. And who wouldn't? It's a great bum. Two-person game campaign multiplayer. No, I think it's campaign only. At least I didn't see any indication of a multiplayer, so I'm pretty sure it's just single. As I'm See, this is the thing, right? This is the thing right here. When you do it that you have to spread out your wood shops even further, and you reduce the amount of wood you get even further, all you do is slow down the early game, and the early game in Anno was already kind of slow and boring. And so to slow that down more doesn't really make any sense to me. And yet here we most assuredly so are. Alright, charcoal burner there, and... charcoal burner there.
Everything is perfect
Within range.
for the governor's visit.
Good. Right. Building upgrade time. Plebeians. Where's that ship now? Still in transit. Is it getting close, though? Sort of. Big sort of. I'm assuming that counts as connected. I hope. And once again, we wait for wood. Yep. And then we wait for wood. And we will continue to wait for wood. For all of our years. We're almost here. I wonder if there's there is a speed up option. Okay. That's very useful. I like the speed up option. The speed up option is worthwhile. Oh my god, it's on the other side of the fucking... Right. It's on the other side of the motherfucking map. Rightio. There. More people.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
New land! How magnificent! Is it going to be another Roman island? Yes, it is going to be another Roman island. How could you tell? Who knows? It's just one of those things you develop a sense for. And I can't build any further in that direction, because I'll start fucking with my own wood production and get...
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Sometimes you just can't click on things. Which is a little upsetting. You know what? My city looks better this time around. It's nicer and squarer this time around, which I like. I like the square city. More cities should be square like mine.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
You are in range of everything, right? Yes, thank fuck.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
There is indeed. Don't worry about it. Right, there's the second crate.
The wind is at our back. Oarsmen, begin.
That'll provide a
There aren't enough of us.
little bit extra money. Adam, sometimes it just, you can't click. And I don't know why, but it's upsetting. I know that much. Right, there you go. Tiles are being constructed. Missing charcoal. Are we not producing enough charcoal? We're probably not producing enough charcoal. Is that in range? Maybe? No. No, that is not within range. That is... Right here. I'll just pick up the warehouse and move it one cell over. Are you happy now? I hope so. That's totally in range.
Your city is growing, and the chance of an incident with it. Build institutions to better deal with such incidents.
Listen, buddy, friend, comrade. I need to deal with the debt first, and I'll worry about potential incidents later, okay? My people aren't rebelling right now. That they're not paying enough taxes right now, so that's what we're gonna fix first and foremost. And the rest we'll be worried about when the time comes. Right, you now have your thing. You would like a sanctum. Happiness, belief. Happiness, belief. Is that all that gives you? What about Grammaticus? Knowledge. What does knowledge do? Is this free? Do you just get this for free? You lazy pricks. Why should I give you something that just makes you happy, huh? I don't give a fuck about your happiness. I want you to pay taxes. I don't give a shit if you're happy. It's utterly irrelevant to me. Scoomber's shack. What is this? Fish salt ponds? Okay, that can just be built in the water as well. Alright. Alright, build a Scoomber's shack and a salt pond. This is where we create disgusting fermented fish.
Look smarter, it's the governor.
Lovely. I've always wanted disgusting fermented fish. Top of my list, always has been. One. 2. And now, arbitrarily, we will need a grain mill over here. Well, technically not arbitrarily. I understand why they decided to make this change. I just don't like it. Wood. Ah, you there finally? No, you're not. I haven't found any enemy vessels yet. I was kind of hoping to do like a... Ooh. They got little bow dudes. I was kind of hoping to have a quick look at the combat system.
We shall.
As well. You do not have enough workers to produce enough fermented fish for the populace. Oh, terrible. Just hurry up with the wood. We'll increase the throughput of fermented fish later. Six. Come on, hurry. I want a bridge. Six. I should just put the game at maximum speed and leave it there. That seems to be the most sensible thing to do, honestly. What do you mean bridge cannot be there? What do you mean? What does that mean? Why not good bridge? Why? Why that not legal? But that's too far now.
Things I make should not be prey to the elements.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate... Okay, there you go. Never mind. Never mind. There, more stuff. Right, you finished doing the thing. You did.
Service.
My solemn thanks for your heroics.
Ah, 20 minutes till I can get a new contract, huh?
I will not be yoked.
I didn't fail the contract. I gave you the crates, you old codger. Right, I'm still losing money, and I still don't have anything to trade, which is a little bit upsetting. Unless I want to start exporting porridge, I guess, which I don't really...
The wind is at our back.
necessarily want to. Okay, listen, fire safety is good and all, but I'm more concerned with something else. Right, so Villa... There's labor. Right, who cares? Where was that thing you wanted? Right, okay. Sanctuary. Right. Let me build you a sanctuary.
Time religious belief in your city was shaped to your advantage, Ere.
How are you doing?
And what I am praying and hoping is that that will bring more people into my city, now that I am fulfilling one of their silly belief thingies, that will then pay me more taxes. Except I don't think that's how that works. No. Is that how that works? Minus 122. No. No, I don't think that's how that works. Nope, that's not how that works at all. Unless, when it hits that little line there... No.
It gives me peace of mind that my husband wears a warm hat.
A simply divine choice. Your people will delight in lighting their lamps for.
I feel like I should be taking payments
I have lost.
for all of this free access to temples and gods and worships and stuff. I feel like the city should be compensated for its countless struggles on behalf of its retarded populace. Unfortunately, the populace appears to think differently.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
Listen, at this point, I think maybe they believe... Maybe they deserve it. Maybe they fucking deserve it. Have you considered that possibility? I have. Many, many, many times.
So many open fires and so few precautions. Don't you realize? Your whole city could go up at any time.
Oh, if only. If only. But I suppose you do have some sort of a point. Fine.
This hat keeps the sun safe from my glare.
Gosh darn it, fire station. You're just a little bit too large, aren't you?
It's more likely you'll get a deal out of me now.
There. He's no longer upset with me about the fire safety.
Terms between us.
Service guarantees citizenship.
I still don't have a positive balance. God damn. How about more happy people? More bigwigs? More money? Yes? Yes. Yes! Where's the next one? Japan for Lumi. This game is nothing but bug fixes. I have a positive income at long last. Aussie95, so much. What do you think of the demo? $5 to your choice. Mate, thank you very much. I gotta say, I like, how do I put this? Part of me definitely feels like this is not as good as Anno, right? But at the same time, is that a reasonable complaint yet? And I think probably the answer is no. But there are definitely things that are just worse than Anno that aren't gameplay. Like, because they could add in a lot of the stuff. Like, there's the little niggling things, like the influence measure thingy not working when you're painting terrain, which is retarded, of course. But the graphics are worse. Like, the graphics are just worse. I don't think they're anywhere near as good. It doesn't look as good. It doesn't look as impressive or interesting.
Ideal conditions for plague.
which is definitely a critique. Where was it? The UI? The UI is not as good. It doesn't feel as intuitive. Beyond the graphics and the UI, the rest, it's too early to tell, really. It's just too early to tell from a beta that only covers an hour of content. So it's hard to tell, but those things aren't related to expansions or patches or anything like that. Those are just things that I do believe to be worse in this game than in Anno. So I think that is a reasonable critique. The pacing feels slower, which I don't see the point of. The pacing of Anno early game, as I suck on my own lips for some reason, was already sort of kind of slow.
We should expand our fleet of ships for goods transportation and patrol of the seas.
Piggies. And the fact that we've now made this a little slower, I don't think is a good thing. The need to build, specifically the thing about building these around woods so they can't, produce their own woods, that I think is just a bad design decision. Straight up. I think that is just a bad design decision. Because it slows down the game, and it adds, as far as I can tell, absolutely diddly dick nothing. Pig.
Can't stuff all that down me bowls.
Pig. Ah, goddammit. Come on, pick it up. There we go. And there's definitely some, UI sensibility things that feel weird. Like, the UI feels slippery in a way. And I don't think that's a good way to describe it, because I don't know if that's particularly descriptive, but it does feel slippery. Like, I'm not entirely sure when I click on something whether or not the command will actually go through or not. Alright, that's sandals. The UI readability, though, is still very, very good. Like, it's still very obvious to see what you need to get the next thing, Pig, extractor, charcoal, soap, lavender, right? That is still very easy and simple to spot, so that's good. That was one of the best changes that Anno 1800 made, making the UI very easy to understand so that you were never wondering what you were supposed to be building next or why. I really hate the whole build in forest thing. It just makes the map feel smaller. Like the available terrain that you have is yet further restricted. Right, that'll be a bit more charcoal. I'm probably going to need more piggy farms, aren't I? I believe I shall require more piggy farms.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
And oh no! Missing fertility. Oh no. I don't have any lavender, so I can't make any soap. See, that right there is just a very, very large problem. A very, very, very large problem indeed. Also, I'm out of money again. More people. More. Always more.
Governor?
Governor? So, do I have... Oh,
Citizens
There
are
you go.
dissatisfied with their lot and may soon revolt.
Also, they're super unhappy again. I don't know why. I have no idea why they're unhappy. Is it just like the buildings themselves that... Are they just unhappy that there are buildings on the island?
You want olive oil. It keeps you healthy and competing. I would plant those groves like now.
I throw some of our work in the fire for the penalties watching over us.
Hazardous housing, rampant disease. Think of your athletes in residence. Think of their health.
Are you not connected?
Everyone should be entitled to some small indulgences. You wouldn't want your citizens to wallow in misery, would you?
A fire has started in your city.
Uh-oh. Well, don't worry, I've created a fire department.
Unique blessings. Change your patron god as you please.
It's fine. There's a fire department and everything. They won't burn to death, I promise. Well, I don't know about promising that, because I do think a fair few of you will probably perish in that fire, but that is none of my concern. Also, big house. I think they're just upset because there are buildings on the island. Because there are minuses from some of
At
these.
risk of a great fire.
So basically, if you have buildings that they don't like on your island, then they will become upset at you universally on the entire island. That feels like yet another random throttling feature, which I'm not hugely a fan of.
Happens in Taberna, stays in Taberna.
You are very, very shit at fixing fires, you know that? The fire department is less effective than I had hoped. Significantly less effective than I had hoped. Okay, so that increases production of just stuff. Alright. That makes sense. Further reasons to specialize in island. I like that. Well, do I... Wait, I have to repair... What? I have to repair the buildings even though they're not destroyed? What the f... Why? They're not... Rumbles. What's the point of a fire department then? Limiting the damages? Oh, I guess, yes. So it doesn't actually prevent the repair cost. It just means that it doesn't spread as widely. Oh, and Marksman, I did miss the super. Art, the audible book, World Breakers, 30 hour long. It's the anthology book about people and a giant AI-controlled tank. How much you listen to it? If you don't even have to review it, I just want your thoughts. I'll look into it if I find time for it. Jack Chan says there are 3 Scandi countries are all Lutheran. Why did Catholicism never make an impact there? I don't know. That's not something I've ever looked into, so I can't really give you an answer. Also 95, so Art, what do you think of the demo of Fire Teardrop? Oh, yeah. So, I think that kind of sums up my general thoughts. It doesn't feel as good as Anno 1800. It all feels wrongly paced. So island health. Right, so can I fix island health? No data available. So gain 0. So I'm guessing... Right, let me see. Can I fix island health somehow? Because that's apparently a big deal. Aha! Medic building. That sounds like it would probably do the trick. All right. $103? Is it still stuck at 103? No? 97. Okay, so that they are actually providing health. Okay, good. They're providing a service. Fight unrest. Oh, the guard post provides happiness? For some reason, I never really considered that the guard post might inspire happiness. Don't know why, but I never really considered that. I'm poor again. I am very, 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 very poor again. Gosh, no. Alright, porridge. There we go.
Oarsmen, begin.
Now I can sell something off. It's very clear that I'm supposed to be trading something to gain money because the taxes are not even remotely near enough to keep up with what the game wants me to build. So it's very clear the game wants me to be trading. I am just not sure what the game wants me to be trading, honestly.
They all can't wait for the caravans to
Food?
return. There will be feasting for days. Spiced cakes and silk banners.
A city is unhealthy. Ideal conditions for plague.
Let me swim ahead and make sure it's safe. Pass here on my morning run.
I don't like the new missions either. The old missions came with like a little briefing and stuff, and it usually had a bit of like humor as well, like delivering a severed horse head to people. This is pick up crates, receive money.
Quite the striking turn of events.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fully aware of my debts. Don't worry about that. So they won't really buy anything from me.
I got some really dreadful vases. Want to see?
But you will buy anything, and you'll buy pigs at a really low price. Okay, let's see. Trade contract. Diplomacy. Right, assuming, for example, I'd like to trade with you. You don't want to. Okay, never mind. What about you? No. Okay, then. Right, so trading is not an option, so you need to be exporting to the neutrals.
Governor.
How much money will this earn me?
Moving there now.
The only thing I can think of that I could probably produce more of would be porridge. I could probably produce quite a lot more porridge. So selling price 16. So you could probably earn a decent amount of money early on by just selling porridge, I guess.
I keep a journal in wax. Income, expenditure, interesting gossip, intimidation attempts, the usual.
Yeah, porridge. I think porridge could probably work as a decent trade commodity.
Moving there now.
Porridge. All right. That might also leave my people starving to death, but you know what? That's my people's problems, not me. And then eventually probably soap is going to be another good export. I almost caught up with my debt. And people are happy. Okay, so that was the solution to the unhappiness. The solution to unhappiness is to build a tyrannical watchpost, because nothing says happy populace quite like the boot of the Roman Emperor on your neck. You know what? I happen to agree with that assessment. I think that is actually a pretty good assessment of most people's desire for peace and quiet over freedom. I actually think that's a rather deep and nuanced take, frankly. Did I just bury myself deeper into debt by doing that? I think maybe I did. Whoops.
Governor.
Governor.
The wind is at our back.
Right, so as we've only got another minute. Wait, have you just been not doing anything this whole time? Oh. Nah, right, okay. You're not doing anything because you don't have anywhere to put your stuff. Okay, fair enough. That's not a problem then. But right. I think that is my final conclusion. Graphically, the game feels like a downgrade, which is not a good thing because it's not as stylistically striking as Anno. I don't like that. The UI is definitely a downgrade. I don't like that. It feels too restrictive. The changes of not allowing the growers to grow their own trees so they can only be operational in very, very specific areas, denying huge portions of the map, I don't like that. It makes the map feels way smaller. Not a fan of that either. The addition of ruins, again, a big not a fan. I'm assuming you can remove those. I fucking hope so eventually. I really, really fucking hope so eventually. Good things? Well, it still feels like Anno. It does still feel like Anno, but it feels like a slightly lesser version of Anno. Like, I'd be hard pressed to find a reason to recommend this game over Anno 1800, because 1800 is what? It's far more complete because it has like 4 or 5 major expansion packs, like 3 more continents to explore, and so on. It's new would probably be the primary argument of Anno 1800. I don't like the lighting. It makes everything feel, I don't know, like blown out, grayer, more boring, more diffuse, you know? It's got the diversity of Anno 1800, but sigh, what can you do other than shrug? It's got a bunch of weird control issues that makes the control feel slippery is the best way I can put it. I mean, yeah, beyond that, it's basically Anno, which is good, because Anno is fantastic, but it does leave me with the distinct impression of Anno, but lesser, which is kind of exactly what I was fearing, because I started this stream by saying that Anno 1800 is probably the best city builder ever made. Just straight up. It is probably the pinnacle of city building games. And so it was very unlikely that Ubisoft and I think Blue Byte would be able to create a better game than Anno 1800. And so far, I've got to say they probably haven't. Which makes 1700 a bit of a tough sell. Yeah, that really does make it a bit of a tough sell. A lot of the problems I mentioned, though, could potentially be solved later on in the game, so I don't want to say anything for certain now until I've had a good amount of time with the full game, but at the moment, my conclusion is that this is a downgrade from 1800. In terms of visuals, in terms of feel, and in terms of just general gameplay, which is not great. To be expected, honestly, but not great. Sag. Maybe the new continent is just amazing. Maybe Britannia is fantastic. Maybe the later game fixes many of these problems. I don't know. The lack of a transition, though, because in Anno, you start with wooden ships and you end the game with, like, dreadnoughts and airplanes, but, well, yeah, no, practically. Zeppelins and shit, right? You have a genuine technological advancement, whereas here, I struggle to imagine an equivalent technological transformation. I feel like the game is probably going to feel fairly stagnant throughout its entirety, without any major, changes. Which would not be good again. It's also that it doesn't really feel Roman, if you catch my drift. There's nothing here that really, screams Rome, you know? It's just as diverse as Anno 1800, but it had style and character, which made up for it, so you could largely ignore it. This doesn't. This feels like just a paint job, you know? Like they just oh, Rome is popular, let's, everybody wears a toga, and so on, right? Because there's nothing... Maybe there'll be gladiatorial arenas later on or something to add a little bit more of the Roman feel to it. The voice acting doesn't... the voice acting... Governor... The voice acting sounds British rather than Roman. And the whole, island feel also doesn't exactly lend itself to the Roman style neither. Yeah. Yep, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm still interested in the full game, of course, and I am definitely going to play that and do a proper review of it, but for the moment, it does feel like my initial fears that Ubisoft could not possibly top 1800 is probably coming true. Until next time, chat. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for your generous donations, as always. And I will see you all, later today, technically, as it's been tomorrow for about 4 hours. Have a good night, chat.